Hello, body of Christ. Thank you for joining me today. I am stepping out of my comfort zone and making my first published video. I've felt a sense of urgency to go ahead and do it, whether it's comfortable or not. So I'm in my car. I don't have any kind of a phone holder or anything like that. I'm just a random girl, but not so random because I am a daughter of the Most High, and so I am also royalty, and I claim that. I'm coming out with a message. I wanted to call on the body of Christ to join me in the party of unity. That is the one thing we can unify is that see, I'm going to do this anyways. I don't care if my articulation is imperfect, but we're not called to be perfect. And I'm calling on the body of Christ first to start the party of unity. We're not supposed to be a divided house. I've always wondered, why are we a divided house? If we know the house is divided and will fall. Well, it kind of seems like we're falling in America. And so for Texas, I would like to reach out to all the Texans and have them join in the party of unity. I'd love it if we're the first to do it. But what a beautiful vision to unite instead of listening to all this division constantly that just is beating all of us down. I know it is. It beats me down, so I know it must be beating other people down. And I thought the body of Christ is the first one to call on. Let's stand in the party of unity. And I've asked around, I asked a couple of friends, what do you think? Like, if we just started a party of unity and we're not limiting ourselves with some label like Republican or Democrat, and we just say party of unity. And they said, well, you can't do that because it would further divide. But I disagree. And I say, if you think it can't be done, then you really shouldn't be listening to this video. I mean, I would love it if I could convince you to change your mind. But the joy of it is the body of Christ already has its numbers. And the body of Christ communicates with one another out of kindness and respect, humility. And these are general. I know we all have moments, but the most of the time, the body of Christ, there are people that are humble and wanting to shepherd others and help them sincerely. And that's what we're called to do, is to help our brothers and sisters and to serve our brothers and sisters and to love our neighbor just as ourselves. Love your brothers and sisters. And so I want to be the first one, or at least I know there's probably others calling out for this. I don't think I'm the first one, but I have an idea that I think we should, I'm going to make this video, I'm going to publish this video, as much as I'm not comfortable being on a screen and certainly not speaking publicly, but I'm definitely gaining my voice because I've spent a lifetime being quiet. And now look what I've got. An America that seems divided in every way, shape, and form. And if you could pick any topic, I bet there's division. And I think unity can be achieved starting with the body of Christ as we shepherd others in, because we have the knowledge of God. And that's what we can unite on. And with that unity, I can only imagine the possibilities. I hope you can share that vision with me. I think there would be so much growth and innovation, and we would be lifting each other up, one another up, not tearing each other down and pulling them through the mud and slandering their name and doing horrible things to people. That I don't think most people do that. And I also think that if you have hate in your heart, you should really investigate where that's coming from. And when you look at other people, you should, well, I say you should. I believe that if it's not coming from a place of love, when you look at a person, you should really investigate yourself and ask why. What in your life has caused you to believe a lie about someone just because of something silly? Like, is it a tattoo? Have you judged people with tattoos? Are you judging people based on what the TV's taught us for 20 years, 30 years? Are you judging people for no good reason when you don't even know them and you're allowing someone else to define your opinions? So, at any rate, I believe that if we unite and call ourselves the party of unity, that would be a beautiful thing. And when you see division in the world, you just turn it off and you just go away and don't entertain it, because the conversation is about the things we have in common, the unity and the knowledge of Christ. And in order to make this happen, I thought it would be a good idea if you're willing to share this video with at least 3 people. I just came up with that number, 3. If you want to share it with 20 people, go ahead. I don't have a real big circle. I think I've got some social media accounts, but I don't know how to use them, or I'm locked out of them for whatever reason. And so I wanted to encourage you to either share this or make your own video about the party of unity, and let's all start saying those words, party of unity. And we'll reach many, because the body of Christ, we already have numbers all over, not only just the nation, not only in Texas, not only the nation of America, the whole world. There are people worshiping God and aware of His presence in our lives, and grateful for that. And so if you could like this video, I believe it would help generate through the algorithms, or however you say that word. And if you could like it, subscribe. I'm going to try to make more videos, and I feel very good about this. I feel like this is the time for each one of us to be alive and to unite. This is the generation to do it. And I knew that when I was a young girl. I remember sitting in school once, looking around, and I remember hearing all these horrible things about America. That's kind of strange coming from the American schools, but I was hearing from the teacher different stories that were disheartening, and I remember I was toward the back of the class. No surprise there, because I like to lay low and stay quiet. Back then, this is the new me. God certainly can do all things. He's definitely restored my voice. But in the classroom, when I was young, I think I was in high school, and we were learning horrible things about America. I remember looking around the room and scanning the room and thinking, my generation wouldn't let that happen. We're not going to let that happen. And I believe that that was sort of prophetic, because I believe now is the day for my generation to stand up, and I believe we will. I'm the class of 1990, and I had a great experience in high school, even though I felt kind of like a loner. I had friends, but only a couple of close friends, because I was terribly shy, terribly afraid to speak, terribly anxious when I had to speak. Sought anything I could find to avoid that situation. And that's a whole nother video that I would like to talk about for all you wonderful, quiet people in the world. I know they're out there. I know I'm not the only one. I've seen it in my family. But we need your voice. And the body of Christ does not pass judgment on people that may not be the strongest speaker. So with this proclamation of unity, what I love about this idea is that whether you're sharing my video or creating your own party of unity video, what I love about it is that it's the average Joe. It's like the average Joe, and I say it's just like the average Joe because we're not so average, really. We are the sons and daughters of the Most High. We are the children of God. And so we're actually not average. If other people think we are, they've got another thing coming, because we have our strength through the Lord. And So I encourage you to join me in the party of unity. If somebody asks me in the future if I'm a conservative or a Democrat, I'm going to tell them that I'm for the party of unity. And if somebody asks me if I'm Republican, did I say conservative? Republican or Democrat, conservative, liberal, anything that would draw a divisive line between me and anyone else, I'm going to say, oh, no, I'm the party of unity. And I'm proud to do it, because if we can unify in the knowledge of Christ, in the knowledge of God, then there is nothing in the world I would rather do than do that, than stand up in my lifetime publicly as a follower of God, and knowing that He's definitely at work in my life. And I live here on this earth on purpose, with purpose. And I try to view all people through the heart of Jesus. And that involves some forgiveness and some understanding of where we've been, because we've been lied to for many years. And we've been intentionally, I believe intentionally, because I don't know many people that do these things on the daily, of trying to divide people. You hear about all this hate and division in the media, and then you go to work and all your friends are still there. We're all different colors and we're all different religions, but all acknowledging God. That must be why we're all getting along at work. We all know there's a God, and we know that it's in our best interest to help one another, to serve your brothers and sisters, and to love them. And for each one of us, that's going to look different. But we know from the Bible, these character traits are going to be things like humility and kindness, and there's a whole list of them. Be an honorable person. I can't list them off the top of my head. Feel free to put them in the comments. But please, also, here's one more thought on this to make it happen. Well, I don't think it should come from someone famous. It can, but I think it would be more meaningful if the people rise up on their own. When I say rise up, I'm saying just peacefully state, I'm on the party of unity, and be proud of it. And but my idea was, if you do create your own video for the party of unity, you could put it in the comments, and then I'll have a chance to go in, look at your video, and like it, subscribe, share, and we can just take this thing by the horns, because it's time. I believe we've all been born for such a time as this, and it's going to take this generation of believers in the body to get rid of this divisiveness. And we can do it joyfully, we can do it peacefully, and we can do it proudly. Not proud in an ambitious way, but because there's that whole thing about being humble. I think that's all I wanted to say, but I do want you to know that I do love you. I don't know what you look like or anything. I love you. I'm rooting for America, and I'm actually rooting for the whole world, and I want to do my part. And I kind of believe this is like the third thing I'm doing now, to stand up for God. I can't ignore the joy that I have when I am with Christ, when I'm imagining my Father in heaven, and I know I'm loved. I've been cared for throughout my life, but I've had trials too. I know you have too, and we don't have to focus on the hard times. We don't have to focus on division. We need to recognize it when someone's spewing this divisive rhetoric in the news or wherever, and we need to walk away from it, or at least walk away knowing that you're aware of the divisiveness. But we can't fixate on divisiveness. We can fixate on unity, the things we have in common, and our knowledge of God. And I think I may have sounded all over the place, but I hope you can relate to where I am. I hope you believe that this is a possibility too. It's not out of reach, especially with media, because sharing these types of videos in media is a wonderful thing. But I just see thousands and thousands and thousands of faces just like me, of all shapes, sizes, colors, races, I don't know, cultures, dialects, coming together in the party of unity. And I hope you join me, and I'm just so excited about it. I hope if you are too, please join, please, and let's be done with this divided house. I believe that is all I want to say, and if not, I'll make another video. Love you all, and I hope you are blessed today. Hope you see the blessings in your life, and have a beautiful day.